Alright, here's another episode of Twinstick Garage. Today we're going to do poor man's straight pipes. So, there you see I got the new fender on the other side, so those are looking pretty sharp. Just need to get the brackets. I actually talked to the previous owner of the truck. I actually want to invite him out here and take the truck for a drive. But he said he might have some of these, so when I took this guy off, same thing, I broke it, even worse this time though, so I'll need a new bracket on there. I'm impressed with how Easy Rider got his off. I guess he's got more patience than me, or maybe just not as much salt wherever he is. So get those on there. I can get aftermarket ones from different places like 4-state trucks and something. So even if I can't get the originals, I'll just put some aftermarket. So those are looking good. But yeah, getting back to the pipe. So I was taking the truck for a drive with my daughter and I said, let's hit the Jakes, see how they sound. So I clicked it on and she goes, I can't hear anything. Is it on? So that's just not acceptable. So what I'm going to do today is to pull out the muffler, and I'm just going to put a piece of pipe in from the elbow here up to the top, and we'll swap that in. And when I say poor man's pipes, they shouldn't cost me anything because I'm making use of stuff I've got laying around the yard. So these are the old pipes that I took off the truck. The mufflers were all rotten and rusted out, but the stacks are still good. So what I'm going to do is I'm planning to just zip cut, make it square, measure it out, and then cut it again. And then we'll just put it in place of those mufflers. It'll still look classic, but it should sound a hell of a lot better. So let's get started. So if you're curious, I wanted to kind of show you what it looks like inside these pipes. If I can get this going with the light. So you can see there's little there's holes to try and quiet it down, then some swirlers, and then it looks like there's a canister or a baffle of some kind. I think some guys pound that out. They just put a crowbar down there and kind of bang that out of there, which kind of makes it a little more of a straight pipe and loudens it up, but I think we're just going to get rid of that altogether and go with true pipe. So I mentioned before, I really want to get the big 8-inch picket elbows where they bend all the way down to the ground. But right now, that's about $4,000 that I don't have, so we're going to make it work with what we got. So again, going to reuse this pipe. I stopped at a muffler shop and they said a 10-foot piece of 5-inch pipe is about 400 bucks, so we'll save that. And then this one's obviously nice and shiny. This one got pretty rusty, so I might just paint it black and throw it in there. I don't know if you'll be able to tell even because the muffler in there now is pretty rusty and you can't really tell with the baffles. But what I'm planning on doing is obviously measuring it out. I got to get all these clamps off. Probably have to cut the bolts, and then so the pipe will be held in place by this clamp here, and then I'll just use the band clamp here to hold the new pipe on the bottom, and the same kind of idea on the top. But on the top I've got two I'll probably have this pipe go through, and then I'll connect into the other pipe with a band clamp, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches down into the shield so you don't really see it. I hope it's going to work. Worst case, I'll just have to take the pipe out of there, or the muffler right off, and just run it to the muffler shop and get them to run a good weld on it. Because as you've seen in earlier episodes, I'm not the greatest welder. And then I want to thank old Peg. I ordered up my zip ties and bias ply stickers. So that is effing mint. We'll put one on the Pete. I already put one on my truck, and then my daughter put one on hers, so pretty sweet. So my OCD kicked in. I didn't like the fact that one would be painted and one wouldn't be. And I looked at this one anyway. This is the nicer one, and it was rusty on the backside anyway. So we'll just paint it up to match the other one. And I tell you one thing with these old projects is you can never have enough trim clad. Should buy this stuff by the case, because there's always something to paint. And my dad always taught me that a little bit of paint sure makes something look new again. So I guess that's one tip if you're going to restore one of these old trucks, is invest in a lot of paint. So hopefully this doesn't, seems like I used the air ratchet last time, it's a little loud for everyone's ears, so hopefully I'm far enough away this time. I'll try and speak up so you can hear me. So I used some coal oil to hopefully separate this pipe from the muffler. What I'm going to do is Loosen all this stuff off. I'm going to leave this clamp on. Hopefully it holds this guy in place. We'll see. It's a little top heavy. But I'm thinking the weight of the muffler will help me release it from the pipe. I'll leave that in place and then take this guy away and then like I say, start working with the pipe in the middle there. Get all there at. We're in reverse. Let's see how tight you can turn it. If you're wearing headphones, you might want to turn the volume down. Air ratchet doesn't have enough jam. I figured they were old and rusty. Impact it is. Alright, so I got it loosened off. Here, whoop, there we go. That came off surprisingly easy. But then I thought I could leave that top stack in place. There's no way to get this to get the shield off. So I guess I gotta pull this right off the truck. Oh well, live and learn. It's funny when you do one side of something like the fender I did last week. It took me 4 hours to monkey around with that first one and put it on there, and then the second one, when you know what you're doing, it only took me 40 minutes. So probably the same with this one. Monkey around with this side, and then when I get to the other side, it'll go 4 times as fast. Nope, guess I didn't have to. So once I pulled it away far enough from this bracket, sure enough, gravity helped me and down she came. All right, so we'll get that out of there and measure it up for the new pipe. So check this out. Look at all that noise canceling nonsense in there. So yeah, we'll out with the old, in with the new. We'll put that straight pipe in and probably even get better mileage. We'll go from 3 to 4. There, not bad. So next I'm thinking I might cut these little, these same little slots that are on the muffler, because the OD of this pipe is exactly the same as the pipe on the truck. So I'm thinking if I cut those same little notches, that way the little ears can go back, and then hopefully this slides over top of the pipe. So we'll give that a go. Okay, let's see if it fits. I'm going to clean all those little burrs off. Yeah. I think it's going to work though. Just need to open it up a little more and clean off all those burrs. So it's still a little tight, so I made some relief cuts and then compressed that a little bit. So we'll see if this fits a little better. That's looking pretty good. Okay, well, this thing mounted. All right, so what I ended up having to do is it wouldn't seal my my little notches that I cut. It wasn't a tight enough seal. So what I did was I took an old piece of flex pipe and just cut, I don't know, a 5-6 inch piece to mate up the 2 pipes, that and then the straight pipe. And then I'm just gonna put a band over it like that to make it look pretty and seal it up. So like I said, I get smarter as I go here. Learn as I go. So this is the right way to do it. Forget cutting little notches in the pipes, try and make them fit together. That's just going to cause you leaks. So go get yourself a 12-inch piece of flex pipe, zap it in half, put one on the top and one on the bottom. And I'm just going to throw this in the cage, and then we'll throw it back on the truck. So second one always gets easier as you learn, but that's the right way to do this. All right, let's see what that new exhaust sounds like. Lady Kaylee's gonna see how this truck sounds with some pipes. Ah, it sounds like a real truck. pipes, Kaylee?
Oh, I sure do, Dad.
go, 4-man straight pipes. Cost me about 40 bucks for the flex pipe. Look pretty decent. Not quite as loud as the 8-inch straights that I want to get on this truck eventually, but that'll do for now. That was a worthwhile project on a Saturday. Getting a little better week by week, little by little.